Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is an oral pleading from South Africa against Israel in allegation of genocide in Palestine. Before the International Court of Justice, The Hague, opening submission by Council for the Republic of South Africa. The President, Madam President, distinguished member of the court, it is an honor to appear before the court on behalf of the Republic of South Africa in this proceeding instituted under 1948 Convention of the Prevention of Punishment of the Crime of Genocide. The President, member of the court, we are before you because the situation in Gaza presents a grave and urgent matter under international law, a pattern of acts and omission by the State of Israel that engage its responsibility under the Genocide Convention. The Convention doesn't merely prohibit genocide, it imposes upon states of positive obligation to prevent, to punish, and not to commit genocide. These obligations are erga omnes partes and stand at the very core of the international legal order. The legal basis and jurisdiction. South Africa seizes the court pursuant to Article 36.1 of the Statute of the Court and Article 9 of the Genocide Convention, which confers jurisdiction over disputes relating to the interpretation, application, and fulfillment of the Convention. The dispute before you concern precisely such matters. Second, conduct engaging Article 2 of the Genocide Convention. The factual record before the court demonstrates the commission of acts that fall squarely within Article 2 of the Genocide Convention. Number 1, killing members of the protected group. Thousands of Palestinian civilians, overwhelmingly women and children, have perished due to sustained and incrimination bombardment. Second, causing serious bodily or mental harm to members of the protected group, overwhelmingly through grievous physical injury, physiological trauma, and constant exposure to the violence and terror. Number 3, deliberately inflicting condition of life calculated to bring about the physical destruction of the group in a whole or in a part, including blockade of food, water, fuel, medicines, supplies, humanitarian aid, and large-scale force displacement. Madam President, these acts are not isolated or accidentally. They demonstrated a systematic pattern of destruction. Dolus specialis special intent. Number 3. The Convention requires special intent. Intent is rarely expressed overtly. It can be inferred from conduct, patterns, and public statements. The record contains numerous official statements by senior Israeli political and military leaders that dehumanize the Palestinian population, call for its destruction, displacement, and eradication, and thereby demonstrates genocidal intent under Article 1, Article 2, and Article 3. Number 4, associated offense under Article 3. Israel is further responsible for direct and public incitement to commit genocide, attempt to commit genocide, and complicity in genocide. The obligation to prevent and punish such incitement is unequivocal and immediate. Five, failure to prevent and failure to punish. As mentioned in Article 1, the duty to prevent genocide is a due diligence obligation that arises the moment a state becomes aware of a serious risk of genocide. Israel has manifestly failed to satisfy this obligation, nor has it taken steps to punish incitement emanating from within its own leadership and armed forces. And 6, we urge provisional measures. The urgency and irreparability of the harm compelled to the court to order provisional measure to preserve the right to the Palestinian people and to prevent further violation of the convention. South Africa thus respectfully requested that the court order Israel to: number 1, cease all acts within the scope of Article 2 of the Genocide Convention. Number 2, ensures the immediate and unhindered provision of humanitarian assistance. Number 3, prevent and punish direct and public incitement to commit genocide. Number 4, refrain from destroying evidence relevant to the allegation and report to the court on compliance with these measures within a time limit set by the court. And the final submission, number 7. On the merits, South Africa submit that the court should declare that Israel has, number 1, breached its obligation under the Genocide Convention, including Article 1, Article 2, and Article 3. Point 2, failed to prevent genocide. Point 3, committed and or is committing acts of genocide against the Palestinian people in Gaza. Point 4, failed to punish incitement to genocide. Point 5, must cease such violation forthwith. Point 6, provide assurance and guarantee of non-repetition. And point 7, make full reparation for the injury caused. Madam President, distinguished member of the court, the Genocide Convention stands as a solemn promise of the international community to protect vulnerable population from annihilation. It is for this court to ensure that those obligations are not rendered hollow. For this reason, South Africa respectfully asks of the court to uphold the integrity of the convention and the rule of international law. Madam President, member of the courts, that concludes our submission. Thank you.